A citizen soldier from Sacramento is being hailed as a hero tonight for helping safely land a massive military cargo jet after part of the landing gear wouldn't work. Major Greg Lloyd, his crew and passengers took off from Travis Air Force Base at about 2 in the morning en route to Colorado and then on to Europe. But when the nose gear wouldn't come down, Lloyd was forced to divert from his original plan and land at Edwards Air Force Base with the plane's nose dragging on the ground. Lloyd talked to KCRA3's David Beanick this afternoon. David?
Well, good evening, Kelly. Here at Travis Air Force Base, they're still talking about it tonight, how an Air Force Reserve pilot could bring in a 200 plane essentially on its nose. As the crew boarded the C-5 at Travis Air Force Base yesterday morning, all signs were it was going to be a routine flight to Europe, except one, an indicator on the instrument panel,
signifying that the nose gear was actually not closed all the way.
Down below, something had gone wrong with the mechanism that controls the nose gear doors.
Once this mechanism fails, there's no way to get the gear doors open and out of the way to get that gear down.
So, for the next 7 hours, the crew tried everything in the book to fix the problem and called for advice from experts on the ground.
You know, they gave us things that weren't in the book, you know, to try basically anything to avoid landing with the gear up.
Then Major Greg Lloyd from Sacramento made the call to try landing in the Mojave Desert with the nose gear still up. In addition to the 8 crew members, there were also 9 passengers on board.
Well, we briefed them, and for the most part, they handled it pretty calm. I think they probably had a lot of faith in us being military with the training we had, and surprisingly, they're very calm, very calm.
Finally, in a procedure that's been tried only a handful of times before with the military's biggest plane, the C-5 landed rear gear first, then slowly nosed into the desert floor.
It was actually so smooth, it's smoother than a regular landing. I didn't even realize we had stopped.
At the controls, Major Lloyd admits he let out a sigh of relief, looked at his co-pilot and said,
"That was a lot easier than we thought it was going to be."
Simply amazing. Also amazing tonight is that 200-ton plane has only about, and this is just a rough estimate, but the Air Force thinks about $4,000 worth of damage. And Kelly, as one of the pilots here put it, you could do that much damage with a fender bender out on the freeway. Back to you.
You sure could. David, how much flying experience does Major Lloyd have?
Well, he has about 19 years of flying. Most of his time now, though, remember, he is an Air Force Reserve pilot, so most of his time these days spent flying for American Airlines. Again, that is Major Greg Lloyd, just in case you want to check the next time before you take a flight. Back to you.
David Beanick, thank you very much.